Hello, everybody out there in YouTube. We are the middle-aged guys, and we bullshit about nothing. I am the Reverend.
The thing here, Red Mouse One.
Earlier this week, there was a brand new trailer that was put out for a lot of comic book fans. The trailer was for the upcoming Logan movie. The very first trailer hit the net, I believe, this Thursday, the 19th. And it's going to be the last Wolverine movie, or the last time Hugh Jackman is reprising his role as Wolverine within the Fox X-Men universe and everything else. And they're going to be, I guess, they're going to be bringing that character, kind of wrapping that character up for the time being in this particular movie. We've seen the trailer and we have our thoughts on it. Gentlemen, the floor is open as always. Give me your first impressions.
This looks more interesting than the other two Wolverine movies combined.
Yeah, I will admit that much, and I will also say that's not a great feat, all things considering, but it does look a lot better than both of the other movies.
At least this has sparked my interest, knowing that this is The Last of Us, the movie.
It does feel like that, doesn't it?
It does.
I got that vibe.
It does.
Yeah,
Last of Us, great game, by the way.
Yes.
But
Yeah.
let them make the movie. Don't have this piggyback up. But it's just called Logan, not Wolverine 3 or whatever.
Not Old Man Logan.
No, just Logan. Damn. I like how they integrated Johnny Cash in the trailer.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
I fucking love that song. I am looking forward to actually watching this. I'm thoroughly interested because of what they presented us in the trailer. Now, could it be disappointing? Yeah, anything could be disappointing, but at least it captured my interest just because of what they shown with Logan and Xavier, of all people. And it's like, whoa, where does this take place in the timeline? So, yeah, I'm thoroughly interested in it.
Yeah. What about you, Grey Mouse? What are your thoughts?
I pretty much echo everything Theme said. Yeah, I mean, the more I think about it, it is The Last of Us.
Just more daylight.
It really felt like that, didn't it? Those anyway. But anyway, no. I'm not sure who the enemy is going to be. They didn't really show that per se, you know.
Well, we didn't.
Claws come out.
Yeah.
On a couple of occasions.
They were metal.
Oh.
They were metal.
Yeah, according to the details that the people have actually looked at, and folks who have, I guess you'd say, had the experience to sit through X-Men Apocalypse, the main bad guy in this particular one is Mr. Sinister. He's actually the guy who's sitting there. He's the only bad guy in a suit and shades, surrounded by all the brain dead mercenaries in black. Yeah, you said there's no zombies. There's going to be more than enough brain dead minions for him to kill. Believe me. All right. Yeah, but this particular one, I'd have to say, it looks pretty interesting. It's kind of funny. I have to give Fox props, or at least from what I see, I have to give Fox props for going out of their way. And with Deadpool, they went out of their way and they broke over and, hey, look, a rated R superhero movie can make money.
Yep.
So go ahead and allow movie creators the freedom to go ahead and do that. So they have Old Man Logan, and it's not going to be anything like the comic book. Reason being is that 90% of those characters are under the Marvel umbrella right now, and they're not going to show up in a Fox movie.
Fantastic Four could show up.
Let's talk about it.
Yeah, and he'd probably all stab him in the head like that one bald goon in the trailer. Just put them all out of their misery.
Put me out of my misery.
Yeah, but the thing that I was going to continue on to is that, like I said, I have to give them props because even though they have access to making an R-rated movie, they aren't just going to fill it with at least from what I've seen, they aren't going to fill it with gratuitous violence, an assload of titties, and just dropping F-bombs all over the place. All the sort of things that angsty teenage males think qualifies as mature. I'm thankful that they don't seem to be leaning that way. Hopefully they give us a real story, even if it does remind us very heavily of other stories. I mean, right now there really isn't a lot that they have to lose. You know.
You mentioned that, is it rated R? Is it going to be rated R?
Yes.
Oh, this one is.
Yes.
That's interesting. Because, I mean, the last rated R movie, Deadpool, that we saw, that is a hard R. So I'm kind of wondering.
Did you guys see the international trailer?
No.
If you look up the Red Band trailer, they show Wolverine straight up sticking his claws through some dude's skull.
Yeah.
Oh, that's.
Yeah, it's going to be.
Yeah.
So you're saying that there will be no continuity in this one with from the comic books? I mean, it's going to be its own separate.
They aren't going to be able to do the comic book story. Okay, just a little bit of comic book geekiness. All right, the story of Old Man Logan, as it is in the Marvel comic books, is this: Wolverine, because of his mutant abilities, he doesn't age as fast as everybody else. So what ends up happening is that, far into the future, what happens is that basically the villains end up taking over the world, all right, alongside of superheroes that turn bad end up taking over the world, and they kind of war over like these factions of the country, all right. For instance, the closest neighbors to Wolverine, Logan and his family, is the Hulk and his family, all right. And they basically, it's like a post-apocalyptic wasteland and everything else. And basically what they do is that they ask Wolverine to, of all people, Hawkeye finds Logan, and he asks him to help him ship a particular item from one side of the country to another side of the country. All right. And during that time, while he's in his travels, he sees that everything is all fucked up, but he doesn't want to do anything because he's sworn off of being a hero, and he's become a pacifist. According to the storyline, he hasn't popped his claws in over 30 years. Okay. And then what happens is that it turns out he sees what has happened to other particular superheroes, how things have just gone from really, really bad to completely fucked up. Okay. And after he's done, getting through a scrap and escaping with his life and everything, he ends up back home, and he finds out that the Hulks have visited his house while he was away, murdered and ate all of his children, literally. Okay. Murdered his wife, and that sends him over the edge, and he goes off and he goes after him. So yeah, they tell you the fate of Captain America, Iron Man, the Hulk, Hawkeye. And these are all guys that are in the Marvel fold. They are not going to be able to use them for this particular story.
I mean, I wouldn't expect that at all.
Yeah. So it's not going to be like the comic books at all. If anybody has any question at all, what it's going to be like, well, all of those particular elements are not going to be there. So
they have to basically improvise.
Yes.
And in order for this improvisation to be good, they just have to just throw shit in there that makes sense.
Yeah.
They can't fully insult us, but it still looks like it can be a movie with good substance of story.
Yeah.
Not a trailer alone. And that's why I am interested in a trailer, because it's like, from the trailer, because I'm like, okay, I want to see how they improvise, but just don't insult our intelligence.
Yeah. Yeah. And I'm just going to be very honest, and this might seem a little sacrilegious to a lot of Marvel fans and a lot of the comic book fans, but the Old Man Logan story is not a good story. It's pretty retarded at times. All right, I'm just going to be honest. So them deviating from that source material, I don't think is that much of a loss in this particular instance.
Well, another thing is you're saying that Patrick Stewart and Hugh Jackman, this is going to be their last time reprising these roles. They better have a good send-off from these fucking roles.
Yep.
Yeah.
Please do.
Yep.
I mean, they've been doing these two roles for nearly 2 fucking decades.
Yep. The first X-Men came out in what? 1998, 1999?
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, something like that.
That's what I mean. Almost 2 fucking decades that they've
Yeah, almost 20 years.
roles alone.
Yep.
And it's funny because That's like Patrick Stewart. When people like they were seeing the first X-Men or seeing the first X-Men trailer, they're like, Patrick Stewart as Xavier. Oh yeah, I'm hooked.
I mean, he did fit. That's perfect.
That was the thing. He fit Xavier.
And they had a fantasy cast in Wizard magazine a full 5 years before the movie even came into production.
Wizard magazine, now that's the blast from the past, dude.
And it's like,
wow.
It took a while for Hugh Jackman to grow on everybody as Wolverine. But he grew into the role and he grew as everybody's Wolverine.
Yeah.
And I do give him credit because to take a role like that and actually be the way he is and actually act like Wolverine, he has done so.
Yeah.
I will give Hugh Jackman credit for that.
Yep.
Yeah, so for my final thoughts on the trailer, am I interested? Absolutely.
Yep.
It's supposed to come out this summer? Or?
It comes out, I believe,
Was it
I think it's March of 2017.
Yeah.
So.
Sounds good.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
So put the claws out one more time, cut some motherfuckers up.
Berserker Mirage.
Oh, Berserker Mirage, ass whooping X.
Yep.
Weapon X. Fatal Claw, whatever.
Yep. In the meantime, we'll be here looking for more trailers, just wondering to see if they're going to fuck this up along the way. Because
you better not have claws coming out of his feet.
I'm just going to be honest. I wouldn't be surprised if they do. So, all right. Actually, that's not him. That's X-23. She has claws coming out of her feet.
I know, but I don't want him to have that.
Just saying. All right. Any other thoughts, gentlemen, before we let this one loose?
Yep. Get a little bit more backstory of X-23, and I think this would be a great movie for Patrick Stewart and
Hugh Jackman.
Hugh Jackman. I'm sorry.
Send-off.
Just as a send-off, and
but you know damn well this is just for the introduction of X-23, so she can have her own movies.
Well, you know what it is. It's like
passing the torch.
Man, god damn it, quit. Damn.
Why?
Exactly. Passing the torch. And that's what everything's doing right now. Oh, we doing the Chariots of Fire.
No, you just gotta be faster. Last processing.
All it is an overclocked CPU. So shut up.
Yep.
Those
Okay.
are my final thoughts. What about you?
Same.
Now, like I said, the only thing that I'm fearing is that over the next few months, they're going to release another 1 or 2 trailers, and we're just going to see proof of them really fucking this up badly.
Yeah, we're going to get disconnected, and it's like, fuck, you had something good when you first brought it to us, and now you fucked this up.
As long as they don't put the best parts of the movie in the
right. I agree with that. Yes. I hate trailers that do that.
Why do I need to go see the movie? I'll watch the trailer.
Yeah.
I already know the point, the plot twist, and everything. Okay.
But that's a rant really for another video. I think we're going to go ahead and wrap this one up, folks. If you've seen the trailer, if you've seen the Red Band trailer, tell us what you think. Leave us a comment below. We always leave them open, especially if you think that we've missed something, in which case we can always address later, maybe in the comments, maybe in another video. We are the middle-aged guys, and we bullshit about nothing. I am the Reverend.
In here.
Gray Mouse 1.
X. Yeah, damn it. Fuck. Wolverine. Yeah, claws.
Coming out the hand.
Yeah.
No coming out the ears or the head or the sides. No. Out of the hand.
He's gonna have adamantium horns. No.
Coming out the kneecaps.
Credits.
Going down that list, Gray Mouse was just 2 steps away from saying he's got an adamantium dick.
Yeah, that would be fucked.
Literally.